everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. This is Pratik Srivastava here, and today we are going to solve Accenture actual question asked on 21st of September 2023. In this video, we are going to cover cognitive, pseudocode, cloud networking, MS application, and coding problem. So if you are going to write your exam on 29th September, 30 September, or 4th and 5th of October, then you should and must watch this video. Without wasting any time, let us start with question number 1. If in a certain code language generate is coded as 91, then how would childish be coded in the same language? Now many of the students were not able to solve this question, so let us try to understand the logic. So generate, okay, so generate here, okay, and now generate is coded as 91. So friends, first of all we need to write the alphabetical position of this letter. Okay, now G, so I have told you the trick in the course. So G we write like this. Okay, so 7 is hidden here. Then E, EJOT, then I had told you EJOT, so E will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So E will be 5. And then N, November 14th, so it will be 14. E5, R if you'll see, it looks like this. So R is 18, A is 1, T, EJOT, so T will be 20 and E will be again 5. Now if you'll add everything, you will be getting around 75. 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 14 is 26, and 26 plus 5, all right, so 26 plus 31, 31, 32, and 32 plus 18 will be 50, and this will be 75, right? But here it is 91. So by adding this, you will not be able to get the answer, and that's what basically we do. So friends, here basically the logic is every second letter is multiplied by 2. So first letter is same, so it is 7 only, but second letter no. So second letter what they have done, 5 into 2, so 5 into 2 will be 10. Then again the third letter will be same, okay, and then again the fourth letter they have multiplied by 2, so 5 into 2 will be 10. Again next letter will be same, so basically every alternate letter is multiplied by 2. Then again A, 1 into 2 will be 2. Then again next letter will be same, and then again the alternate letter will be multiplied by 2, so it is nothing but 10. 5 into 2. Now if we'll add everything, okay, so we will add and we will see what is the value we are getting. So we can see 18 plus 2 is 20, 20 plus 20 is 40, and 10 50, 50 plus 10 is 60, and 70, and 70 plus 21 is 91. So basically the logic is every second letter or every alternate letter starting from here, every second letter, so second, fourth, sixth, eighth letter is multiplied by 2. Same thing we have to do in childish. Okay, so CHILDISH. Okay, now, so friends, again you know the position, right? So C is 3, H. So if you'll see H look like this. So 8, I is 9, L is nothing but lunch at 12, I how 9, so I look like 9 only. D is 4, again I is 9, S, so S is what friends? So PQRST, so S is nothing but 19, okay, and H is again 8. Now again what we have to do, so friends, the first letter will be same, so this third letter will be same, then again this will be same, then again this will be same. Okay, now what we have to do, so second letter, so 8 into 2, so 8 into 2 will be 16. Okay, okay, fine. Then next L, 12 into 2, so 12 into 2 will be 24. Okay, then 9 into 2 will be what, 18. Okay, and plus 8 into 2 will be what, 16. Now this if you add, you will be able to get the answer. 9 6 15, 8 23, 27, 31, 40, 46, and 49, 9, 4 will be in hand, 5 6 7 9, and plus 1 10, so 109. So option A was the correct answer, right? So friends, see, getting this logics is very very important, otherwise you will waste so much of time and then you will not be able to solve the question. Okay, so friends, that is the reason I always tell you. So see, in the limited amount, 1 or 2 days, right? So in 2 days you will be easily able to prepare for the Accenture exam. See, you're going so far for the center, but if you read this crash course, definitely you will be able to do better in the examination. Okay, so many people, they were able to crack the Accenture first and second round just by using this crash course. So now also you have time. So we have covered everything. So we have reasoning, pseudocode, vulnerability, cloud and networking, MS application, coding, and along with that, the mock test series is also there. The link is in description. So the price is just 500 rupees. So before you go for exam, you can read it, and definitely it will be very, very helpful. Okay, because you will understand that how you are going to attempt the question in the exam. Find the missing term in the series. So we have minus 18, minus 17, minus 13, minus 4, 12, and then what, right? Because many people, they will not be even able to guess how should we start, how should we do. Okay, now, so friends, basically, if you'll see here, what is the difference? So basically, in minus 18, if you'll add 1, you will be getting minus 17, right? Okay, in minus 17, okay, in minus 17, if we'll add 4, right? So you will be getting minus 17 plus 4 is minus 13. In minus 13, if we'll add 9, in minus 13, if we'll add 9, that is minus 4. So basically what is happening? My plus 1 square, plus 2 square, 9 is plus 3 square. And next, minus 4 plus 8 will be what? So minus 4, sorry, plus 16 will be what? It will be 12, right? It will be 12. 16 minus 4 is 12. That means here it is nothing but plus 4 square. So the next logic will be 12 plus 5 square is 25. So this will be nothing but 37. So the next will be nothing but plus 5 square. So 12 plus 5 square will be 37. That means option A will be the correct answer. You can see the question here because it might not be completely visible to you. So I have written down here, but the logic, see, getting the logic and solving the question in the exam is very, very important. Now, a similar kind of question again was asked. So minus 10. So it is too much heat here. So let me switch on the fan. Okay. Now minus 5, minus 4, 20, and then what? Again, you need to understand. So what is basically happening? So friends, if you will add, if we'll add plus 1, right? So minus 10 plus 1 will be nothing but minus 9. Then minus 9, if you want 5, right? Then definitely you will have to add plus 4. So it will be minus 5. So plus 4 is nothing but 2 square. And then minus 5, right? And then you are getting minus 4 here. So 1 square, 2 square, that means what basically will be happening here? So if you'll see, so it is plus 4. Basically, I have done a mistake in the writing here. So you can see here, right? It is plus 4. So minus 5 and plus 3 square. So 3 square is 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. So this is nothing but 3 square is 9. And then next, so 4 and plus 16 will be what? 20. That means 4 square here. That means 4 square is 16. So next will be nothing but 25. So 20 plus 5 square, that means 25 will be nothing but 45. So here you will be getting 45 as the answer. Option D will be the correct answer for the question number 3, right? So I hope everything is clear for everyone, right? Okay. So question number 3 also is done. Okay. So friends, you still have time. In 2 days, you can easily read this crash course on reasoning. So just you have to scan. So already so much question is solved. So you just have to scan, right? So you can see the content. Okay. So we have reasoning videos, we have verbal ability, coding, pseudocode, MS application, the mock test series, and even the Accenture question which has been asked on 1st of September, 5th of September, 6th of September, 7th of September. So all the latest 9th of September, 12th of September. So a lot of content are there. Okay. And the link is in description. So don't waste your time. Don't regret later. So if you have exam, get this, read this, and crack the exam and come back. Okay. Now, so which sentences has the most number of vowels? So vowels is what, friends? A, E, I, O, U. So in the English alphabet, total we have 5 vowels. Now, so they're asking which sentence has most number of vowels, maximum number of vowels. Okay. So you see here 1 and then 2, right? And then 3 and then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, and then 9, right? Okay. So 1, okay, so here it is 1 and then one more 2 and then it is 2, 4, 5 and here it is 2, 7 and then 8 and then here 9. So total 9 is there. If one is missed, please manage. Okay, now so 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, 5 and then 6 and then 7. Total number of vowels is 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Friend, this kind of questions will be basically given to check your concentration level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total number of vowels is 10. So they're asking which sentence has the most number of vowels. So it is none other than the option 4. Now, friend, question number 5. So this question also I had given some time back to the student, and many student has lot of confusion here. Okay, please try to understand, because basic is very important. Getting the basic is very important. And friends, that's the reason, if you'll see here, right? So syllogism. So this is 1 hour and 50 minutes video is there, right? So 1 hour and 50 minutes of the content is there only on syllogism, because most of the students will do the mistake. And even if you solve 100%, I'm telling you, at least 90% of the students will tell that sir has solved it wrongly. But I will tell you, some marigolds are flower. So some parts of marigolds are flower. Okay, and all flowers are plant, and all flowers are plants. Okay, and then some plants are leaves, this is the basic diagram. Now, how I ask you to solve, okay, I will write it, and how you solve, that also I will tell you. So first I will tell you how you guys will solve. So some plants are marigold, so you will see plants and marigolds are crossing each other, you will say it is correct. Some leaves are flower, so leaves and flower are crossing each other, right? So leaves and flowers are not, crossing each other, you will say no. And no marigold is a leaf, so you will see marigold here, leaf is here, they are not crossing each other, so you will say this is true. And you will say that option A is the correct answer, but it is wrong here, right? And I know, see, most of you will tell sir you are doing mistake, the answer will be conclusion 1 and 3 follows, but it is not right. Okay, so only conclusion 1 follows, that means option D will be the correct answer, and that I will tell you how, don't worry, because I everything explained from the basics. Now friends, how I tell you to solve is, first write down the relation which has not been given. Okay, see, they told some marigold are flower, no problem. All flowers are plants, no problem. Then they said some plants are leaf. Now they're telling some plants are leaf, but what about marigold? What about marigold and flower relation with leaf? That has not been given in the question. Friends, see, if I am standing, okay, and near to me one woman is standing, okay, one lady is standing. Now we both can be husband wife, okay, we both can be boyfriend girlfriend, we both can be cousins. Okay, we both can be friends. So there might be any relation. So when it's not given in the statement, you cannot comment anything about that. So marigold and flower relation with leaf has not been given. So if it is not been given, and if they ask in question no marigold is leaf, I will tell please don't ask me, because you have not given the relation. See, this particular diagram someone would have made like this also, someone would have made like this also. Okay, now, so you can make any possible diagram, the only thing is statement should not violate. So suppose we removed this from here, and then some marigolds are flower, yes, correct, statement not violated. All flowers are plant, not violated. Some plants are leaf, not violated. That means this is also a possible diagram. So the person who is telling sir no marigold is a leaf is also true, no, it is not true, because there is a possibility marigold can be leaf. That's the reason I told you make a table and mark what relation has not been given. So marigold relation with leaf, flower relation with leaf has not been given. So if in question they ask, I will directly say, in question if they will ask, I will directly say this does not follow, you have not given anything. If you have not said anything in this table, I'm not going to comment anything. Okay, now some plants are marigold, so this is our plant and this is our marigold crossing each other, true. Some leaves are flower, so again flower and leaf, we have not given anything, please don't ask me anything. So the correct answer will be only conclusion 1 follows. If you are saying 1 and 3 follows, please don't say that. Understand the basic of syllogism, and then only you will be able to do the problem correctly in the examination. Then we have 538, we have 546, and then we have 586 and 618. Now just try to find out the difference. So this is 8, and then 8 minus 6 is 2 and 3. That means 8 is there. Okay, so now there is a possible So 8, 16 and 24 and 32. That means a difference of 8. Okay. So 546 plus 16 will be what? So 6, 6, 12, 562. So do we have any option 562? Yes, we have. Now 562, if you add 24, you should be able to get 586. Yes, we are getting it. That means the logic which we have thought of is perfectly all right, perfectly correct. Now we have some question on MS application. Which of the following is an extension of Notepad? So friends, Notepad, see, XLS will be what? Excel. Okay. So basically the two dots are there here. You know the what is the reason? So the reason for two dots is because when I was typing the question, so one, I mean, this is one and then dot text. Okay. So we have to basically give a space here. So this is third option, fourth options like this. Okay. Now, so here, which of the following is extension of Notepad? So XLS is for Excel. Okay. So Microsoft Excel. Okay. So don't write XL, otherwise people will say, sir, this is the size of the t-shirt. Double XL, this is the size of the t-shirt. Okay. So this is Excel. And dot uh, PPT is nothing but PowerPoint. Okay. PowerPoint. And this text, see, it's been mentioned, and so TXT, that means text. Okay. So text will be, you will be putting in the Notepad. So .txt will be the extension of Notepad. Then which one of the following? And you know what is this BMP? So BMP is a bitmap image something. Okay. So here you can see bitmap image file. So bitmap. This is, so BMP is bitmap, and basically this is an image file extension. Okay. So this is an image extension like JPEG you see, right? So JPG, so .jpg, so .bmp is that only. So this three cannot be the answer. So obviously .txt will be the answer. Which of the following groups contains graphical file extension? Friends, see, the questions are repeating also, and that's the reason in this crash course, no, we have covered the recent question, so that you will not be able to miss any question in the examination. Mostly, see, many questions will be getting repeated, or anyway we have done enough videos on MS application, cloud and networking. So that kind of question with concepts we have done, and also we have put the PDF file so that it will be very easy for you. So friends, see, the only intention is you don't regret later. 500 rupees is not a big amount, but it will give you a proper preparation strategy, proper preparation videos, and you will definitely be able to do better in the examination, right? Okay, so just go for it. Okay. Now friends, which of the following groups contains graphical file extension? So we have JPG and GIF, right? So GIF images you see, right? So it will be something blinking kind of. Okay. So anyway, TCP is a protocol, right? Transmission control protocol. So this will not be your answer. They're asking which contains graphical file extension. Okay. Now, so friends, JPG you know, and GIF you know, and fine. And BMP just now I told you. So see, JPG, GIF, BMP are all extension of a graphical file. JPG stand for Joint Photographic Expert Group. Okay, GIF stand for Graphical Interchange Format, and BMP stand for Bitmap Image File. Okay, so this fourth will be the one of the option. Okay, and friends, I also wanted to tell you. So suppose if somebody had booked the slot on 4th and 5th, and now if we have got the examination on 30th of September, please go and write. Okay, so don't wait for that. Please go and write the examination. Don't worry about that. Now, a hard disk drive can be directly connected to a PC via. So if it is possible, go and write. Okay, because it's an opportunity. Don't miss it if your preparation is good. A hard disk drive can be directly connected to a PC via. So friends, a hard disk drive no can be directly connected to a PC via a SCSI interface. SCSI is a group of protocol that sends the data between computer and external devices in a physical manner. So friends, if you connect any external device to your computer or your laptop, then the interface is SCSI interface, where you will be able to send the data. See, S for send, so just keep in mind, S for send, C for computer. Okay, so it sends data from computer to your external devices. Okay, so here S, you can put it Seagate, something like Seagate hard disk, right? So you might be knowing Seagate hard disk. Okay, so like this you remember. So sent data from computer to Seagate hard disk, that is nothing but SCSI interface. Like this you can keep in mind. Arrange the following in the descending order of memory. So friends, descending order of memory. So see, the first the biggest memory here will be terabyte, okay, and then we will be having gigabyte, okay, and then we will be having megabyte, and then we will be having kilobyte. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 4, and this is 3. So 1 2 4 3, option C will be the correct answer, okay. So option 3 will be the correct answer. Now friends, networking security and cloud question. So presentation layer of the OSI model, okay. So friends, what does presentation layer of OSI reference model does? So friends, basically your OSI reference models now, so it will be see, this is your complete layer. So physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, and then we will be having presentation layer. So the job of presentation layer is, so it will translate data, okay, it will encrypt and decrypt your data, and it will compress and decompress your data, right? So it will do encoding, decoding, right? So translation of your data, it will do encryption, decryption, and it will do the compression and decompression of the data, right? So presentation layer is responsible for converting data into the standard format. Example: ASCII, EBCDIC, JPEG, MPEG, okay, BMP, MIDI, Web, MP3. Following tasks are performed at the presentation layer, okay. So your answer will become all 1 2 3, okay. So all 1 2 3 will be the correct answer, okay. Now friends, sing, flood, and smurf attacks happens on which of the following layer of OSI model? So that is nothing but presentation, sorry, transport layer. So when these are kind of a attack which basically happens on the transport layer. Now friends, English question were very easy. So if you'll see, choose the word that is opposite in meaning to the underlined word given below. So timid. So timid means what? So timid means, friends, if you have lot of fear, okay. So timid, so the word timid means lacking in courage or self confidence. So the antonyms, okay, the antonyms of the word timid will be bold, daring, just gutsy, okay. So here bold, okay. Now so friends, basically timid means you have a lot of fear, you are afraid. Now so the antonyms will be what? You are bold, you are not afraid of anyone. So in this context, option B will become the correct answer. Now next is, so fine, so here we have to find out, find, choose the word that is closest in the meaning to the underlined word given below. So defi, right? So uh def defi, right? Okay. Now so defi, so friends, the meaning of defi will be worship or regard as a god. So friends, basically when see, if you have any idol, right? So suppose Rajnikant is your idol, or Ramanujan is your idol, who is the maths, they say. So I mean, he was very, I mean, very good in math. So if you worship him, right? Someone worship Rajnikant, okay? So like this. So if you have any idol, then definitely you will worship him. Will worship him as a god, or you will give a lot of regard. Or many, for many people, their idol will be their father. So we give lot of regard to our father. Okay, we worship them basically to mother. So defi is nothing but giving lot of regard to your basically idol. Now here if you'll see, the options are hate, no, so we give regard, honor, okay, immerse, so idealize. So basically whoever is your idol, you will be giving, you will be treating them, you will be worshipping them, will be regarding them as a god. So option A will be the correct answer, right? So now Nitin sir will take over for pseudocode and coding question, and hope this video you liked it. So once again, friends, if you have not got the course, get it now and start your preparation now. So you can easily do it in 2 to 3 days. 2 days also you can do. If you have fourth, fifth, then that also you can do. So let us start with pseudocode and coding question.
The pseudocodes. So here we are solving some problem that were asked in Accenture examination. So here the first problem is we have been given two inputs. So there are two variables as A and B, and initially the value stored in A as 3 and B as 3. Now we have been given a function named as function where we have been given two input as A and B. So here the condition is if A is less than B, so we have to check that it is true or not. So you can see A is 3 and B is 3. So this condition is false because 3 is not less than 3. So this is false. That means that we don't have to execute this here. So we go to this else if condition. Now we have to check for this else if condition. Here the condition written as b is not equal to 0. So we have to check. So our current b is 3 and which is not equal to 0. So that is true. So we have to execute it here. So what is the function we have to execute that? We have to return a. What is a here? 3. So 3 into function of 3 comma 3 minus 1, that is 2. So there we are calling another function of the same name. So here it is a recursive function. So if this condition is true, then it will multiply its a value to himself and call for a value function where the value passed as a and b minus 1. So we pass that value here. So now our b become 3 to 2. Now we have to run this function in the same order. So here we have to check this condition is false. Now we don't have to execute it. Then we are checking that if RB is not equal to 0, which is true here also because RB is 2 and which is not equal to 0. So what again this will do? He will again call out for its recursive function. So what he will do? He will call for 3 into function of 3 comma 1. Okay. Now we have to again execute this function for this value as well. So now it will again check for this. This is false also here. Now, so this will not be executed. Now we have to check for that b is not equal to 0, which is again a true case because b is now changed to 1 in this case, and which is not equal to 0. Okay. So now what I have to do? I have to call for 3 into function of 3 comma 0. Let me write it here. Okay, 3 comma 0. So now again I have to write check for this condition also here. So again my b will now become 0. So now again I have to run for this function. So here 3 a is 3 and b is 0. This will again false. This will be not executed. Now when we come to here in this time, so here I have to check the condition that b is not equal to 0, but our current b is 0. So it is equal to 0. So this condition will now again become false. So this will not execute it this time. So again, we go to else case and what the else case will be returned. Here the answer I have to change. I have just the return is, but here the answer return as 1 in the examination. Okay, I have just made some mistake. Okay, so here we have to return 1. So this function what he will do, he will simply have to return 1. So this function will return 1 himself. And now this one is multiplied by this 3. So now this will become 3. And now this 3 will be passed to this function. And now this 3 and this 3 will be, now this will be become 3. And now this 3 and this 3 will be multiplied. And this will become 9. And now this 9 will be passed to this function. And now this 9 into 3 will be multiplied, then become 27. And now this 27 will be returned to us as our answer. Okay. So what we will do, we will simply multiply 3 into 3 into 3 into 1. Okay. And how we do this problem? Simply by following the recursion step. Okay. So this problem is based on the recursion. Now let's go to the another problem. So there are another pseudocode. Here we have been given 3 variables. So I have to take the 3 variable as A, B, and C. And initially the value at A, B, and C are 1, 2, and 7. Okay. Now what I have to do? I have to change my A for A plus B. So A become A plus B. So that will become 1 plus 7 would become 8. So I'm sorry, I have done so. A is written at A plus B. So A is here and B is here. So A plus B will become 3. So now current A will become 3. Now I have to check for this condition. So what this condition is written, friends, is that if in the inside if our value is coming as 0, then it will represent as false. And otherwise, if it is not equal to 0, anything other than 0, then it will be treated as true. So I have to check for that if the value coming is 0 or not. Okay. So A plus B will become a plus b will become 5. So value inside this will become 5. And 5 is not equal to 0. So this will return true. That means that we go inside this if condition. Again, inside this if condition, we have been given another if condition. So we have to check for this if condition also. So here you can see we have to first solve this and then we can solve this all. Okay. Now what this sign is written, this is a XOR operator. Okay, so this is a bitwise operator, XOR operator. So what XOR operator will do, it will, first we have to change the value of C and A to bitwise operator, then we compare each bits. And if in the XOR operator the two bits are 0 0, there are two combination 0 0 1 1, then for this two combination our value is returned as 0, and for again for other two combination, that is 0 1 or 1 0, then our value will return as 1. Okay, so this let me show you this case here. So our value is here C. So what is C? C is 7. So how we convert C into bit? So you can see we convert 7 into bit by using a simple method. So if you don't know how bit is written, so you can see here. So if 1, this is 1 2 4 8 16 32 and so on. Okay, so what it is here, so the first bit, okay, if it is 0 then it becomes 0, and if it is 1 then its value become 1. The second bit, if it is 1 then its value become 2. The third bit, if it is 1 then its value become 4, and this value is calculated as by this formula, that this current bit, so here bit value, okay, so if bit value either be 0 or 1. Okay, so this formula will be calculated as bit value, current the bit value into 2 to the power n. Okay, so the 0, this will be 0th position, so first position will be treated as 0, so 2 to the power 0 will become 1, and this, if this bit is set as 1, then this value will become 1. Again, if we go to this value, so our n become 1, and now 2 to the power 1 will become 2, and if our bit value is at here as 1, then 2 into 1 will become 2, and in the same way we calculate the bit value of every position. Okay, so now let me write it here. The bit position as 1, 2, 4, 8, let me 16, 32. Let's say till here what we need. Okay, here. So with value of 7, how we calculate? So 7 will be get, how we get 7? 4 plus 2 plus 1. So this all should be treated as 1. Okay. So 1, 1 and 1. So this will be bit value of 7. And now bit value of A. So A is here 1. So this will be 1 here. So only 1 will be taken and rest other will be treated as 0. Okay. So now this will be the bit value of 1. And if we have to take the XOR of these two, then XOR, what XOR will do, if the two both value will be same, okay, either 0 0 or 1 1, then the XOR will become 0. And if the two value will be other than 0, okay, then our value will become 1 0 will become 1, and here also 1 0 will become 1. And now I have to convert this value into decimal. So how we convert? So this value will place will represent value as 1, this place as 2, and this place as 4. So because this is 0, so this will be not taken. This is 1, so this will be taken. This is 1, so this will be taken. So 4 plus 2 will become 6. Okay. So the value returned from here will be 6, and 6 plus what is B? 2. So 2 plus 6 will become 8. Okay. So value inside it here will be 8, and here 8 is greater than 0. So we have to execute our cases here. Okay. So now what I have to do? A will become 2 and B will become A. So now A will A will be changed to, okay, just erase it here. I have done with this. So now our current A will become what? Changed to 2. So A will be changed to 2 and B will become A. So what is B is currently 2, which is also equal to A. So don't have to change here. Okay. So now we come out of the end if condition, again come out of this if condition and print the A plus B plus C. So our current A plus B plus C would be 2 plus 2 plus 7. That will be 11. The value returned from this pseudocode will be 11. Now go to the another pseudocode. Okay. You can see here the third pseudocode. What we have been given is, okay, just so P, Q, and R. We have given three variable P, Q, and R. Initially P value is 0, Q value is 4, and R value is 3. Okay, now I have to check for this condition. What this is? This is a logical OR operator. So what logical OR operator will do? This is a OR operator, logical OR. Okay, if the any of them value of the logical or operator will return true, then our answer will return as true. Okay. So if any of them true, let's say true false will also return true, false true will also return true, and if both of them are true, then also return true. And if only case when it return false is when both the condition will be false. So this will be case of logical or operator. Okay. So now let me erase this. So now, okay. So let's go to solve this problem. So here p, what is p? 0. So what 0 will be treated as false. So one value is false. Okay. Now or this r is 3. So it will be treated as true. So if any of them are true, then the complete value will return as true. So this function will return true. So if this is true, then we go inside this. Okay. Now here we encounter logical AND operator. Okay. So what logical AND operator will do? For true to be returned in logical AND operator, the both values should return true. If any of them are false, let's say false true, true false, or both are false, then in all the cases it will return false. Okay. I hope you understand. Now, so we come into this and we check P. So P is returned here false. So one of them is returned as false. So this will always return false because in logical AND, if any one of them return false, then it surely have to return false. So we don't have to check for R here. Once it's false, then this will return false. So this will return false, then we don't have to execute this function. We go to AND if, and then we have to execute this here. So what is this? This is P equal to P XOR R. What is XOR operator? I have explained you in this previous question. Okay. So here I am getting the XOR operator of P XOR R. So what is the value of P here? P value is here as 0. Okay. So P value will be 0. So what is the bit of 0? So it will be 0, 0, 0. Obviously. And then what is the value of R? R will be 3. So what is the bit of I? So how we return 3? Well, 1, 2, 4, 8. Let's say this way. So 3 will be written as 2, 1. So this will both will become 1, 1. Okay. This will become 0. Let's say 0, 1, 1. So this will for 0 and this will be for 3. Now if I have to take the XOR of them, then 0, 1 will become 1, 0, 1 will become 1, and 0, 0 will become 0. So this will return 3. So here what I get that if we have to take any number XOR with 0, then the number is returned as it is. Okay. So here 3 will be XORed to 0, then the value will be 3. So now P will become changed to 3. Okay. So P will be changed to 3 here. Now what I have to do, I have to simply come out of this AND if and reprint P plus Q plus R. So P plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 will be equal to 10. So here value return as 10. Okay. Now let's come to this problem here. Okay. Then after that problem, we will go to coding portion. Okay. Now here what I am, this question is written as, here I have given an integer m and initially m will be initialized to 0. Okay. Now I have been given the integer array of size 5 where the element is at 2, 3, 0, 1 and 7. So, okay, now come here. Here what I have been given p of 0. So what is p of 0? This is at 0th index, this is at 1 index, second index, third index, fourth index. So this is p of 0. Okay. Now I have to check for p of 0 to and n. So what is and? And an operator, this is a logical and operator, and how it will be performed? If both of them are true, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false for all the cases. So here my first value is true, which is treated as true in these cases. Okay. Now I have to check for the second case, P4. What is P4 here? P4 is 7. So it will also be treated as true. So both of them as treated as true because this value is not equal to 0. Now I have to perform this operation here. Okay. So now my m will become P1. So what is P1? This 3 is P1. So now my m will change to 3. Okay. Now, and if again I have to check for another condition. Here my condition written as P2. What is P2? 0. So it is true. Now and logic, sorry, P2 is 0. So it is false. Okay. Now and will be logical and operator. And when my first value is written false, then I don't have to check for the second value in the logical and case. Okay. Because there is no need to check that. If of them is false, then surely our answer will be false, irrespective of the result of the second value. Okay. So I surely change that value to false. And if it is false, then I don't have to execute that. And I come out of this if condition and print the value that I have in my M. So currently my value of M is 3. So I have to print the value of M as 3. So I hope you understand that how I am solving this pseudocode. And the same way you have to solve this pseudocode in your examination. Go step by step and perform every operation that are to be written. Okay. Okay, let's discuss one more problem before going to the coding problem. So here also one more problem is given. I have been given three integers, variable a, b, and c, and initially value assigned to a as 3, b as 4, and c as 5. Now I have to go to this if case, and here the if case is written a and, okay, and operator, and then B, XOR B, and C. First, which I have to conclude. First, I have to conclude this. And here, this is a XOR operator, and this is a bitwise AND. It is a bitwise XOR and bitwise AND. Okay. Now, what B XOR B will do? If I have to take XOR of same number, then it will return 0 always. Okay. If you don't believe, then I'm showing you this here. So, what is the bitwise uh, decimal to bit change of 4? This will be 4 will be 1 0 0. Okay, because if you write 1 2 4 8 16, then here only this will be 1, rest of them will become 0. So 1 0 0. And now what I have to do, sort with the fourth same, so it will also be 1 0 0. And if I have to take the XOR of both, so this will return 0. Okay, so the value will become 0. So this will return what? 0. And if I take and with any value, 0 and any value, then it always return 0, because 0 will be false. And if in AND operation also, both have to be 1 to be returned as 1. And in the case of 0, there is no 1 possible. Okay, so this will return 0 always. So this whole function will return what? 0. Okay. And now if this will return 0, that means this condition is treated as false, and so I don't have to execute this function. So now what I have to do, I have to simply come out and print this. So a plus 3 plus b 4 plus c, what it would be 5. So the value will become 5 plus 4, that will be 9, plus 3, that become 12. So in this case 12 will be our answer. Okay, I hope you understand. Now let's move to the So now this is a coding question that are asked in Accenture examination. And here the question is written as, we have been given two strings A and B consisting of lowercase characters. The task is to check whether the two given strings are an anagram of each other or not. An anagram of a string is another string that contains the same character only. The order of character can be different. For example, act and tack are an anagram of each other. Okay. Now in note, what we have been written, uh, if the string are anagram, you have to return true, else return false. Okay. Now in example, there are some example are given. So first understand that what is an anagram. Okay. So anagram is of, if we call two string as anagram of one another, if the characters and occurrence, okay, and frequencies, okay, let's say frequency of character in both string will be same. Okay, if the two strings that are have been given have the same characters and are in the same frequencies, what in the same frequency mean? If a occurs 2 times in a string A, then it should occurs 2 times in the string B also. So there are same numbers of character and same frequency of occurrence of character in the both string, then we call this string as an anagram. This string don't have to be arranged in the same order to be called as anagram. Okay, this will be not a necessary condition to be called as an anagram. So let me take an example to understand this. So here you can take an example of Batman. okay, and man tab. You can see here, B occurs one time, here also B occurs one time. A occurs two times, A occurs two times. T occurs one time, T occurs one time, M occurs one time, M occurs one time, N occurs one time, N occurs one time. So you can see in the both the two string, there is no character present that are not present in the other string, or there is no character present whose frequency are different in both the string. Then we simply call this two string as an anagram of one another. Again, one example you can see here, allergy and allergy. You can see here in this string, the A is present, okay. 2L is present, 2L is present, very good. E is present, E is present. R is present, R is present. G is present, G is present. But here you can see here Y is present, here Y is not present. And here also I and C are present, here also I and C are not present. So we simply say that these two strings are not an anagram of each other. And if the two strings are anagram of one another, then we have to return true. If it is not, then we have to return false. And here one thing we have been given, that the string consisting lowercase character only. So what do we mean by lowercase character? So characters from small a to small z are said to be lowercase character. Okay, lowercase. Okay, so this will be called as lowercase. So our string will be consisting of only the characters from a to z. Okay, so we have to consider for this case only here. Okay, so now what we get, how we solve this problem. Okay, so let me first give you an example here, that how we solve this problem. So if you can take, let's say if we have two bags, okay, this is bag one and this is bag two, and we have to say that you have to tell that if these two bag have same number of items in the same quantity or not. So how will you tell that? So we have to take, if we don't have to count the number here, we don't count, okay, then first simply we can take a bigger bag, let's assume, and this bag will be as empty, okay, and we put all the balls here, okay, we put all the balls here. Bag one, let's say, had two red balls, three green balls, okay, so two red ball will be put here and three green ball will be put here. Now in this case here also three green, two red, okay. Now what I have to do? I come here and check that how many three balls are there. Green balls are here. I can see three green balls are here. So I can simply erase the remove the three green balls from here also. And I can check how many red balls are there. So I go here and remove the red balls also print here. Okay. Now, again, after doing all the operation, I come to this jar and check for that. If this is empty, if this is empty, that means that this two bag I have equal quantity of element. And if it is not empty, let's say it have any number, okay, then that means that this has some value greater than this value, okay. And let's assume that if it has some value less than this value, let's say I wanted four green balls and here only three green balls are present, then here I am in deficit of one ball, then also I return false. That means that for checking any two string to be equal, what I have to do, I can put the values of a string, the characters of a string in a string of any first one string in any array or any value or any container. Then from the second string, I can remove the same quantity of value. Then after doing both the operation, I have to just check that if the string array will become as initial what we have initially initialized the array. If it is in the same condition, then these two string are anagram because then two are equal. And if it is not, then these are not anagram. Also, you can see if two are equal, then a minus a will become 0 because here a and a are equal. If those two value are equal and we subtract them both, then the resultant value will become 0. That means that no change will occur. Okay. So if you add 10 to 2 and then subtract 2, then the value will be as original as it is. Okay. So this will be the concept that we are using to solve this problem. So how will be implementing this problem? Let's see. So this will be helping us by the lowercase character. So what is the lowercase character? It is A to Z. And I hope you know our ASCII value. It is an integer value that has been provided to every character or every expression. So A has ASCII value as 97. and Z has ASCII value as 97 plus 26, because increasing A has 97, B has 98, C has 99, D has 100, and so on increasing until Z 122. So Z has ASCII value as 122. Okay. So there are total 26 values, different value. So what I can do, I can generate a vector that is a container of int of, let's say, what I call this frequency, let's say name as frequency of size 26, and initially all value will be assigned to 0. So what actually this will do, this will generate a array of size 26 and named as frequency, and all value of the array will be initialized to 0 only. Okay, so let me draw an array of size 26 here. So let's say this will be 0th index, this will be 1 index, this will be 2 index, this will be 3 index, and so on till the 25th index, 26th index. Okay, and all the value will be assigned as 0 initially, and this will be 0 0 0 and 0 0. Okay, so I have make a 26 size array, a frequency named array. Okay, and named it as frequency. Okay, and why I have done this, because I want to give every characters from A to Z a indexing value. And how do we initialize this? We simply, because A has value 97, B has value 98, C has value 99, in the same way till Z has value 122. Okay, so if I have to initialize 0, so whom I initialize 0? First character A. So A I can choose as A, so I will represent A as 0. And how I will represent A as 0? Because the integer value that A possesses as 97, so I can simply subtract 97 from 97 A, then it will be treated as 0 here. And if I subtract 97 from 98, then it will be treated as 1. In the same way, 97 minus, then it will be treated as 2. And here also 97 will be minus, then what it will be treated, sorry, here indexing will be start from 0. So this will be 24 and this will be 25, because this is 0-bit indexing. Now the Z will be treated as 25. So you can say by subtracting every character by 97, we initialize every indexing as its unique value. So here A will be treated as 0, B will be treated as 1, C will be treated as 2, and in the same way, Z will be treated as 25. Okay, and Y will be treated as 24. Okay, this way, or every I have to assign every characters from A to Z a specific indexing value. Now, why I'm assigning this? Let me first tell you this. Okay, so what is the benefit of this? Let's say if we get the two strings, the string as A, B, C, D, and B, D, A, C. Okay, let's say this two string I have to compare if it is anagram or not. So how do we compare? Okay, just so how do we compare these two strings? First, what we do is this, let's say this is string 1 and named as string 2. Okay, so first I have to add the value of string 1 in this frequency array and subtract this value of s2 in this frequency array. Okay, first let me do that. Then I will explain you what to do next. Okay, so this will be our next case. So I will be doing it here. So what I will be getting here. So how will I will initialize it? First I go to this, here I will be here pointing here. Now what I will do, I will go to frequency array and go to this value. So how will we get s of I? Then I will be a, and subtract this by a. Now what it will do? What is the value of this? This will be 97. And here also to get the value indexing, I am subtracting every value by 97. So it's the same thing I am doing here. Okay. Now here the value of A is A. Okay. Now A is 97 minus 97 and change to integer, that will become 0. And I plus plus it here. So this now from 0 will become 1, because this plus plus will increment the value inside the 0th index, because this will be treated as 0 in this case. Okay. So now what this means that we have been getting, what does this mean? We have got a value 1 at index 0, and what index 0 will represent? A. So that means that we have been getting 1A while iterating this string, and that is true. We have been till here we get 1A. Okay. Now our I will move to this one. Okay. So from I, this will move to this. Now our what our SI will become? Now our SI will be changed to, okay, just okay, you can now see better. So now what SI will become? P minus A. Okay. And again, this will be plus plus here. Okay. Hope you understand. So now what our B value is? B value is 98 and minus A will be 97. That will become 1. So now I go to 1 and again increment this. And you can see here. Now what does mean? I got 1A and 1B till I iterated here. Okay. Now again I go to C. Here also C will be again, this will be again same process will happen. This will be again incremented to 1. And D, what, how we get the value of D? ASCII value of D will be 100 minus 97. That would become 3. So I go to 3 and increment this also value from 0 to 1. Now I come out of the loop. Now what I have to do? I have to again decrement this value. So what is the code for this? Again go to frequency array, same code. Okay, s2 of, because the string is named s2 of I minus a to get the index minus minus. So first we increment this and again we decrement this. So now again we go to b. So b will be this. So this will be decremented from 0 to again 1 to again 0. And now I go to D. Again, D will be, this will be treated as D. So D will be again decremented from 1 to 0. Again, I go to A. A will be decremented from 1 to 0. Again, I go to E. E will be, sorry, C. This will be C. C will be decremented from 1 to 0. Now, after doing all the operation, first adding and then subtracting, we go to check for this frequency array and check for the condition that if there is any value from 1 to 26 where its value will be changed from 0. That means if we found any value in the frequency array where from 1 to 20, 25, 0 to 25, where its value will not equal to 0, that means that we have been characters in the two string that have been not equal, because then only its value will be changed from something else. I have explained you in the bucket example. And if its all value will be 0, then what does it mean? That this string will be untreated. Okay. So that means that this two value will be equal. Then only there is no difference in the string only. Okay. I have explained you here that if the two value will be equal, then there is no difference in the original. And what is our original frequency array? That all value will be 0. Okay, so this will be a condition to check that if the two string is anagram or not. So now let's code this problem. Okay, so I am coding this problem in C++, and don't worry, will be seeing you the Java code also. Okay, now let's code it int main. Okay, so in main, what I have to do? I have to take two function, let's say string s1 and s2. Okay, and I have to take input the two string s1 and s2 here also. Now what I have to do, I have to call for a function. Let's say the function is named as in anagram. Let's say we name the function as in anagram. Okay, so if this is anagram, function will return us false. That then that means that we haven't find the two string as anagram, then we return the value as no. And if it is returned as a true, then what we mean that the two string that we have passed is an anagram, then we simply return yes. Okay, because in the question we have to return yes or, okay, just once, yes or no. Okay, so if the two string is anagram, we return yes, or otherwise no. So if the two string will return true, okay, as 2. If this will return true, then we simply see out yes, else what we print false or no. Okay, see out no. Now we end with this. Again, go to the writing this function is anagram. So this function will be a variable bool, okay, is anagram, and here we have been given two string. Let again change the string name to a and b for writing it fast. Okay, now first what I have to do, one thing I have to check that if the two length of the two string will be not equal, then I have to return false from here only, because if the length is not equal, then the character are also not equal, then how the characters are same. Okay, so first the base case I have to check that if a dot length is not equal to b dot length. Okay, then I have to simply return false. Okay, let's say if this will be not case. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to the length of the two string will be equal. So now I have to check for the characters. Okay, so first what I have to do, I have to generate a vector of int of frequency, okay, of size 26, and initialize the every value as 0 initially. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to go iterate through the string A and string B. So int I equal to 0, I less than I less than a dot length. Okay, and I plus plus. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to first, for first string, I am going to add the its value in the frequency string ai minus a plus plus, and for the second string, what I am going to do, I have to subtract the value of characters from the frequency array, sorry. Okay, now done with this. Okay, after doing this, adding and subtracting, I have to check for this, that if any value in our frequency string whose value is not equal to 0, that means that this two string that we are comparing is not an anagram. Okay, and if we can't find any value whose value is other than 0, then we simply say that the value we are comparing is an anagram. Okay, so int I equal to 0 to I less than 26 I plus plus. Okay, a mistake. Now check for if frequency of I is not equal to 0, that means that we found any condition where we say that the two string are not a anagram. So we simply return false from here because we find a condition to say it false. Okay. Now, after coming out of the loop, we say that we come out of the loop and we can't find any condition where we say that our string is not an anagram. Then we simply say that this is an anagram. So we will simply return true. Okay. So I hope I write the right code. Let me run this. Okay, you can see I have to write a test case. Let's say Batman and man tab. Okay, okay, I've written wrong. Man tab. Okay, you can see my answer is coming as yes. Let's say other A B C D and A B C E. Let's say or C C. This will be returned as no because these two are not an anagram. So I hope you understand that how this code is working. Now let me show you the Java code also. So you can see I have written it the Java code here also. Okay, you can see I have same taking the input s1 and s2, call for the function is anagram, returning yes if it is an anagram, returning no if it is not. And here also I am initializing a frequency array of 26 size. And in Java, we don't have to initialize the value as 0 initially, because whenever we initialize any array of any size, then there is default value 0 will be initialized to this. Okay, so here we don't have to initialize the value as 0 by us. Again, we are doing the same operation, and here we are going to check for the function for to be anagram or not, and we simply returning true and false based on the condition. Okay, so now let me run this code. So let me take an input as man tab. Okay, and bat man. Okay, so let me run this for you here. You can see my output is coming as 1. So I hope you understand that how this code is working. Okay, so thank you for joining this video.